Hello everyone, I'm back for part 2 of my Tropico 6 playthrough. As you recall, I was just doing a Sandbox map with the goal of getting a couple of achievements. The first achievement is make Tropico great again, which is finish a Sandbox game without any imports, which I think we're doing well on so far. And the second achievement was, I think it's watch the world burn. Oh man. Oh, I just got hit with the Tropico 6 bug. I'll try to let them vote freely. No, I'm going to adjust the balance. But your support when you save the game always takes a nosedive. I think at the end of the last session, I think I was at like 70%. And now when I load the game, now I'm at 38, which it's not great, I don't think. People have talked about this on the forums. I hope they fix it, because it's really frustrating, because as you see, I was in the middle of an election, and now maybe I might lose this election and this game might just be done. That would be really disappointing. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I guess in the meantime, I'd have to research martial law. There's no way I could get it up in time. Well, dang, I hope I don't lose. That would really suck. Okay, cool. I won. So this game can continue. Good. That would have been really upsetting. I don't quite remember what I was trying to do, or really what my plan was. So just gonna try to figure that out. I know I'm making cigars, and I know I probably want to export gold too. Not the best price, but yeah, I want to do it. And I don't have many unemployed people, so I'm rescuing more. That makes sense. I'll probably want to get out of the World War era and into the Cold War, because that's where a lot of the better buildings are. So I need to ally myself with the Axis, and they just want me to sabotage the allies a bunch. I can do that. That is something that is very doable. So let's see. Economy-wise, it looks like I do have some unemployed people now. Economy-wise, I think I was thinking about going after, a weapons factory, for sure. Did I buy the blueprint for that, or did I just get that as a reward at some point? Because that's pretty sweet. I'm definitely going to plop one down. Since I'm making nickel and steel, which is really all you need. If I remember, I accidentally covered up my oil well. Yeah. I suppose I could get rid of the sugar plantation and go for oil instead. It's a pretty good money maker. Yeah, sorry. It's not like I have a rum factory. second video before I even posted the first one. So, I'll probably just post them both at the same time, but if I don't, then it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's that I literally haven't even started my channel yet. That seems like work, and really I just want to play video games and whisper. But no, I'll get it all up there, as you know, because you're watching it right now. So it needs some nickel. I've got the mine. I wonder if there's any other resources I can exploit. There's some more coal out here. There's more nickel. And then here's some more gold. I think my economy's doing pretty well. People are not happy with me. I'm not doing a good job. Housing happiness is particularly low. That makes sense. Because most people living on my islands are homeless. But I really hate building housing before I get tenements. Because, like, it's just such a waste of space otherwise. But, like, I could build an apartment. That's a good one. I'll probably move my palace. It's in, like, a really awkward spot. Like, a better spot for it would be, I don't know, somewhere else. I hope that wasn't too loud. I accidentally kicked some styrofoam that the microphone came in. Yeah, I bought a Blue Yeti microphone. It's really nice. I tried to do some of these videos just off of my laptop microphone, but that just sounded awful. So it wasn't even worth it. So I decided to spring for this one, and it seems to work a lot better. I like it anyway. Yes, I'm definitely going to produce oil, so that's good that you asked. Sometimes I'll buy Stage a Distraction because it's like a get out of jail free card for the ultimatums that can make you lose the game. But it's early enough in the game that I don't think I need to spend my Swiss bank account money on it. I think I can still ask them. I'm not going to ask them for financial aid. It just lowers my standing with them, and I really don't need the money. My economy is humming along very nicely. Or kind of is. I guess I'm losing money, but it just must have been a down year for exports. Oh, I built a bus garage last time and never actually set it up. Let's do that. I don't really think there needs to be much traffic from the two islands yet, but eventually maybe there will be. Or if I build a more residential center up here, maybe from the north side of the island to the south side, we'll need a bus route. But once you get to the Cold War, you unlock the metro station, which is like basically the subway. And then really, you only need buses to go from island to island, because within the island you're just taking the metro. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty unfortunate that where I live doesn't have a good metro system like that, like Tropico does, or will have one day. Very, very big proponent of public transportation. How else are you going to get to your prices right now. I suppose I could add another mine. Like, might as well, right? Might as well get some coal mine going here. I think I can put him. No, he just has to come in a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of spread out in a way that makes me nervous for the future. Because, like, once you start hitting over 1,000 population, like, if your logistics aren't organized, you can get really bad traffic jams. Yeah, I don't want an invasion. So, I guess I'm just waiting 6 years. Wait, is that, no, that's like 12 years. That kind of sucks. Actually, it's like 10 years. I'm good at math. Do I get to choose? Should I like just build? Oh wait, I have a barracks and a fort. Honestly, that's not bad. That's probably enough to survive the war. I don't think there's a way to be neutral and get out of World War II. Still waiting on that nickel, huh? I wonder if I can... No, see, I need to be in the Cold War. That's gonna make everything better. But, like, dang, I don't want to have to wait that long. And my people are just gonna get madder and madder as I don't build any houses for them. They also want, like, a Hungarian. Okay, you know what? I'll build you some dang houses. No, I just can't do it. No, you stand in shacks. I'm sorry. Oh, I can have the pirates go get some nickel. There we go. And then the command of garrison, so I usually just set them to intimidate. Yeah, set them to intimidate neighbors and forget about them. Because what that does is it brings down the overall happiness of the Caribbean. It brings down the Caribbean happiness. Because when that's above yours, your approval rating drops like a stone. So, I sabotage them as much as I can. And my population just broke 500 people, so that's good. I think that's a good spot. I wonder what I'm exporting. If there's a way to help my economy along. Like, see, I have steel and rubber, so I think a logical next step would be to produce cars. But that's in the Cold War. Everything I want to do is in the Cold War, go figure. Pirate Cove. Complete the loot raid. That should be easy considering that's what I just did anyway. I wonder... Oh, I'm gonna make a high school. It's pretty important that I start. You need high schoolers in the Cold War. And you need college-educated people in modern times to work in the offices. Alrighty. I don't know. More oil? Nah. Maybe I'll build a gold mine over here. It seems kind of far away. Might need to wait until I have a better infrastructure set up. jobs. So let's give them some jobs. Okay, so there's a gold mine and an iron mine that I could do like here, and I could do that one here. Whoops. Yeah, I don't like the way this road's gonna be at all. That's okay. That's kind of janky, but it works. So that mine should help people get more gold and coal. No, iron. Gold and iron. I'm probably gonna end up making electronics because I've got oh no, the plantation's on fire. And I haven't built a fire station because of the second achievement that I'm trying to get. So that's just gonna happen. Sorry. Oh, this one's on fire too. Is it the rebels? Oh, it's the rebels. I've got rebels. You know what you need to catch rebels? You need, I think, a police station. Well, that's more of a crime. But I think it helps you discover rebels as well. But what I want to, I need an asylum, dang it. Okay, I'll just arrest them. So I need a prison. And I'll put it by these mines. Because that's where prisoners deserve to go, by the mines. And then I'll get a police station. And I usually build it near the docks because there's a lot of crime there. But I haven't left much space for myself. This will be good. I think it'll be better like this. And then I can extend this road up. Maybe not all the way. Because that's not useful. But like probably at least this much. Maybe more. Okay. So now I'll have a place to put the rebels. Since I am not getting fire stations, rebels are extra annoying because they light your buildings on fire, which is very annoying. Let's see. The shacks are really starting to get out of hand. And I've only made it 1,000 days. I think one of the things you can do is like really provoke the other side. Oh, like I have been. My reputation with the allies is probably low enough that they will start to, I don't need no bunkhouses. Cocoa I don't really need either. I mean, I don't have a chocolate factory, so it's, now that I'm kind of like settled into what I'm producing, I kind of like to streamline my economy a little bit. quite a bit of steel, gold, fish, planks. With steel and planks, I should probably have a shipyard. That's just gonna help me make way too much money. Looks like I produced enough oil to get more money into my Swiss bank account. I don't think I'll ever fulfill this demand. I just don't need to build houses right now. Oh, look at that. I can buy a convincing dock. And auto-complete it. My approval rating is still pretty low. That's, I think, to be expected, considering that I refuse to build housing for them. Look, if they knew my master plan, they would support it. They don't want to be living in bunkhouses if their kids could be living in tenements. Yeah, I'm not going to have elections. Your support, goes way down when you choose not to have elections, but it's actually not too hard to get back up by purchasing image campaigns from the broker. All of these rewards kind of suck. I guess I'll take the raid points. But yeah, as far as I can tell, I've never really paid any big price for not holding elections, other than really low support for a while. Your standings with the different factions can go down, and if they go down far enough, then they'll give you ultimatums. But really, once you really get going, I should probably build a library, because having some research would probably be nice to get things like building permit. But once you get building permit, or a bank with a slush fund, and once you can really start blowing up your Swiss bank account, the game gets really easy, because you can just buy everything you ever need, and nothing can touch you. Yeah, you can always use more Teamsters. No qualms there. Oh no, it's okay. I thought this was on fire, but I think it's, yeah, no, it's on fire. That is terrible. I need that building to make money. I'm definitely rebuilding it. Not being able to have fire stations is not nice. Hey, there's no rebel threat now, at least. So I don't know if that was maybe not the rebel. I should build a courthouse. Oh, I can build a bank now. Yeah, a bank is a great way to make some money. Yeah, I'm gonna build it there. Courthouses until the Cold War, but oh, and I should build a ministry too. Those are just good. They're just big. It's way too big. I'm gonna put it over here with a bunch of stuff I don't care about. Oh yeah, this would be a perfect spot for it. Oh yeah, for sure. Because as far as I can tell, no one actually needs to get there to do anything. You just need it to hire your ministers, which do various things depending on which faction they belong to. One of the reasons that you should have at least a somewhat diversified economy is so that you can do these tasks pretty easily. Oh, I need to wait until the Cold War before I can make boats out of steel. But you should be making them out of planks right now. I just don't have a great setup for making planks. Oh yeah, I was gonna make that Teamster's office before I got distracted by the bank. I think over here would probably be good, considering that I'm not moving the logs out of here or the planks out of here as fast as I want to be. Like, here's the other thing that really sucks about fires is that actually the building getting destroyed, but how long you have to wait for some of these buildings to finally, like, be dead. Like, in game, I think this building has been on fire for years. It's like the decade-long fire of the weapons factory. That seems like it'd be quite an event. Like, we've been watching this fire burn for months. That's probably why they're protesting over here. No, it's housing happiness. That's fair. And it grew fast. I don't know why it took me that long to click it, but I was just kind of fascinated by how fast it was growing. Luckily, I have a stupid amount of money. So, here I get to hire my ministers. I usually like the communist candidates. They give pretty good bonuses. Oh, and I like the militarists for the defense because getting a squad from a police station is nice. Then I don't have to worry as much about my army. Efficiency on maximum budget. I'll just take the Swiss money. Oh, that's pretty good. But the rebels are a pain. So, yeah, it's still on fire. And, like, look, it's not even halfway done. This is, like, really annoying. It's almost like the game expects you to have fire stations by now or something. But, like, I wish there'd be a way to be like, okay, yeah, just kill it. Oh yeah, I can just demolish it. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't know if it's less to rebuild than to build again. No, I think it's the same. Because I think the plantation I could have rebuilt for 1,500, which is exactly what it costs. So now I gotta rebuild this weapons factory because it caught on fire. And they want me to build another prison. I don't think I'm actually gonna do that anytime soon. That seems like a waste of money. So instead, I'm gonna hope that we're almost done with this war. Only 1,000 days left, guys. 3 more years. It's like less time than our weapons factory was on fire. So, and we're back to making handguns. See how people are doing. I have almost 400 almost people. I don't think that what I'm doing is a good strategy. I don't endorse it at all. Oh, this is on fire too, dang it. See, it would make sense for an oil well to burn for years. I feel like that's something that has happened in real life, or like a coal mine, or I think like natural gas deposits can sometimes burn forever. But yeah, like you should definitely build homes for your people. You shouldn't do what I'm doing, which is just like not building homes for people. I don't know where this church should go. There's already one here and here. I think there's probably going to be a residential center like up here. So I think it makes sense to build one like here. I just, like, I don't want to have to build, because I have like almost 400 homeless people. Bunkhouses hold 6. So that's what, like, I would need 70 bunkhouses. Maybe 60. For 30, yeah, closer to 60 bunkhouses to hold everyone. That would be so much. Whereas if I can wait for tenements, it only takes up a little bit more space and I get 10 more slots, so it's just a much better deal. I'm gonna build an apartment. I was waiting to have like some nicer buildings, but like the bank will definitely have some people who are well off. They're actually rich bankers. And I think the soldiers, no, they're mostly poor. There's a well-off guy. But I feel like there's going to be enough well-off people to live in this apartment. I hope. Yeah, immediately full. So that's good. See, I'm not all bad. Just a little bit. We're so close. We're so close to being in the Cold War and really blowing the top off of this thing. I think my economy needs a bit of work, though. Like, for some reason, have not been exporting any steel. That's weird. I guess it's all gone into the weapons factory. Oh, I think you might lose. I don't know what happens to everything that's in storage when you demolish a building or when it catches on fire. I think if you extinguish it, it probably comes back. But if you just let it burn, you might lose it all. Or if you demolish it, which is kind of terrible. I mean, it makes sense, but it sucks. How's my prisoners doing? So I think they're just catching criminals, not actual rebels. Yeah, see? Let's arrest these rebels. I don't think that really helps too much because their families don't like it, and I don't think they lose it when they come out. The asylum makes them like proper citizens. It's like a re-education camp. But I think the prison is just a place to put them for a while. But better in there than setting my buildings on fire. 91 days. It's like 3 months. And then we will be hopefully done with this era and into the Cold War. Yeah. is the funny thing about when you arrest people, they like, oh, cool, I think they are being escorted by a cop. They didn't used to. Oh yeah, I'm in the Cold War. You know, what happens when you're in the Cold War? Oh, whoops, great. In the Cold War, you build tenements. Okay, I'm gonna lay like 30 of these down. There definitely needs to be some, like, here. Let's start building them out from this church, at least a couple there. People want to live over here as well. So we'll build them here. People are trying to live over here. Definitely some people want to live here. And then I think there's probably, yeah, there's some people that think this is a pretty cool place to live. I think that's enough. I think I'm actually getting to a point where I'll probably want another construction office so that I can expand some more. Okay, yeah. I mean, I need to get the housing situation under control. I feel like that's goal number 1. And then goal number 2 will be like really making sure my economy is humming along. And then I think I'll probably, once my export economy is looking good, I'll need to start expanding a little bit into tourism. Because that's just, I mean, tourism in this game kind of sucks. I might just skip it and just go total industry. It's just not all of the buildings make a lot of money. I think the Funfair beer is one of the better ones. And granted, I don't have tourists visiting it, but it's pretty consistently full. And it's made me $5,000 since I built it, which is pretty pathetic. It's like $20 a month. Whereas, like, I'm exporting probably in the last 12 months. I made almost $40,000 off of exports. So, I don't know how that math works out, but I think exports are just much better. Okay, so, yeah. There's some different paths through the Cold War. I think stealing a landmark is the easiest, personally. Although, since I can't import stuff, that's kind of tough because then I have to make sure I can produce it. I think I'm gonna join the nuclear club. So I just need a nuclear program. I think I can get away with not having a college yet. I forget where the nuclear program is. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, see, it costs a lot. But I'm just gonna go ahead and build it. I have a lot of money. to sort out people's housing. Still building tenements everywhere. They've like really just moved into these shacks like everywhere. I've completely overwhelmed my construction workers with all the buildings I want to build. But they should be building that construction office soon. I'll change it to high priority, although I believe that it doesn't make any difference right now. I think people reported that in the forums, and I've noticed it myself. This is a fairly new game. It's like less than a month old, so it's to be expected, I guess. Just pay off these protesters. I think there's an achievement for paying off enough protesters too, so hopefully get that one. I think a life's work is a good labor policy, which is where, yeah, I have to research it. I'm not going to build any research buildings, probably until I get a research lab in modern times, although I'm not 100% certain how a nuclear program works. It might need knowledge. It must need uranium, right? Like, that would make sense. And I really only have a few sources of uranium. Oh, there's one right there. I'm definitely gonna get that. That's fortunate. Needs to be placed on a deposit. Oh, this road is like just too much. That's frustrating. I think I can put it like, what? I have to put it here, okay. Like I said in the last video, I think, you can't just make a one section here. Like, I can't just connect it. It like drives me crazy. Alright, fine. You win. You win, Tropico. That looks okay. I'm happy with that. I'm like definitely gonna need more tenements. Just like nothing but tenements. Whoa. Did you guys see that? It looked like a missile. Oh, it's a meteor shower. Number of refugees. Oh. Yeah. I'm not really sure what the best choice here is. I think I already have a lot of people. I'm gonna limit it to the middle of the road. Yeah, I've got like 50 unemployed people already, so I don't need to take in a lot of people. See, this tenement makes more money than that pier makes. So, like, I think entertainment buildings just aren't good at making money, and tourism is not good at making money. I really need to sort my economy out. Let's see, I'm making a lot of iron. And something cool. I could make another steel mill. I don't know how much that would actually help. What I really need is another nickel mine. But guess the communists. That's not an option though. Yeah, I guess the capitalists. Well, oh dang it, accidentally rigged like that. Alright. That just immediately dismisses the quest. So I didn't get it. That's okay. I still haven't built my second construction office. Yeah, I like completely overwhelmed my people. Oh good, the lumber mill was on fire. That's definitely something that I need to rebuild so that my shipyard can do stuff. Oh wait, that reminds me. I can upgrade it with a welding plant so that it can make boats out of steel. That's good. I'll rebuild the Fisherman's Wharf too. Are the rebels out in numbers? Is that why? I need to like arrest as many of them as I can. I believe that I should be arresting them. I like gave orders to arrest all of them. So, oh yeah, they're in custody. Okay. Why my little rebels? Maybe I should just make them work. Yeah. I don't particularly care if they rejoin society or not. Just put them to work. I'm debating if I need like a Teamster board over here. Because I think they can just go to the dock here. And they're just going to be dropping nickel off to this guy anyway, so. Oh wow, see, my support went up to 72%. I'm not even going to give a speech. That's high enough. How's the housing happiness? It's still the lowest, so I believe more tenements are needed. That should be good for now. This one's like empty. I'm not gonna build another one next to it. People just need time to move in. Oh, is this one on fire again? It is. I'm really frustrated by this. This is a terrible, terrible achievement. And I realize I only have like 40,000 left. And this thing costs me 18,000 every time it catches on fire. It's not a sustainable business model to keep having to rebuild your freaking factory. Alright. Do a convincing talk. So, I still haven't built my nuclear program. Oh, they're working on it though. Hey, I've got my second construction office. That's good. I have a lot less homeless citizens now, but still quite a few. I think even more housing is needed. Just never stop building housing. A little tavern here would be good too. Actually, I have to start being careful because I've blown through a lot of money, and most of it has not been spent towards expanding It's gonna take a while to get 5,000 knowledge. But I believe, yeah, the treasure hunt can sometimes, I don't know, it's just raid points. Well, that sucks. I guess I'll wait for more nickel, try to get more money. Allow the citizens to vote freely. See, they've already forgotten about that time where I canceled elections. That's just like a totally normal thing to do. I think they're just happy